Hi everyone! In this video I'm going to show you a new line being released by Wet n Wild. It's the Fergie line, and it isn't widely available yet in your local drugstore when this video goes up, but it should be trickling into stores over the next couple of weeks. This line includes more things than I'll show you in this video. In this video I'm focusing mainly on the eye products and then one of the blushes, but it also includes lipstick colors and a few other items. The items that I'm showing you in this video retail between $5 and $7, so there's nothing in this video that I show you that is going to be more than $7, and then the price will vary just depending on your local store and the pricing that they decide to attach to each of the items. I will also have photographs for you and detailed written reviews on each of the individual items at allurabeauty.com if you would like to go see those. The links will be in the description box below for you to go to. This collection includes 4 different eyeshadow quads, which each have 5 colors in them. This quad is called Desert Festival. This is Metropolitan Nights, Maldives Skies, and Dutchess Lounge. Starting with the upper left corner here and swatching over an eye primer. This is just a really light nude taupe color. Picking up more product and applying a second layer. This is very close to my skin tone, so it's a little hard to see. Next is this upper right color, which is a burnt orange shade. Good pigmentation and a smooth application. This bottom left corner, shimmering orangey copper shade. Pigmentation is not quite as strong. This bottom right color, very deep brown color, almost black, and the pan has silver shimmers, but those aren't translating that well onto the skin. And this middle shade, which is a matte, deep chocolate color. Nice smooth formula. This color was a little stiff in the pan. Alright, so there are the colors for Desert Festival. I would probably rate this palette a B. I really like this last matte chocolate brown color. This dark brown color, almost black shade, was not opaque, so it's a little streaky and stiff in the pan. This color is a little weak on pigmentation, but you can definitely build it up to even out and strengthen the finish. This orange color was also very impressive and smooth on the skin. And then this taupe color is a very nice, probably blending or base color because it's close to the skin tone, has a very subtle shimmery finish to it. So actually I'd probably give it a B+ because really the only noticeably disappointing shade was this dark brown shade. On to Metropolitan Nights in this upper left corner. This is a shimmery frosty white shade, great color, and a very buttery smooth formula. This upper right color is a shimmering yellow gold, more crumbly, and the yellow color at the base isn't opaque, but it does have a strong showing of that yellow gold shimmer. This bottom left color, this is a shimmery olive color. It's weak in pigmentation. Here's another coat added, still pretty weak in the finish. This bottom left shade, black with gold shimmer, and unlike with the first palette we saw, this color is very smooth, nearly opaque. And the middle color, which is a matte black, also pretty impressive, smooth and opaque. So there's Metropolitan Nights for you. I'm a little more impressed with this shadow, or this quad, because of the consistency of the shadows. Really the only disappointing shade was this olive-toned color here. Onto Maldives Sky with this upper left color. It's this aqua green color with silver sparkles. Translucent finish, sheer pigmentation. Next is the upper right color. This is a vibrant matte purple, but again, soft in pigmentation, gives you a translucent finish. Bottom left color. This is a beautiful teal shade, smooth and strong pigmentation. Bottom right shade, which is a matte, vibrant royal blue. Also great pigmentation, not completely opaque. Neither was this teal color, but much stronger pigmentation than the first two. And the middle shade, which is a matte slate gray color. Alright, so there are the colors from Maldives Sky. I'd have to probably give this palette a B just because of the really weak quality of, I shouldn't say really weak, but relatively weak quality of the first two shades here. This shade is alright too, nothing that impressive. I love this teal color here, which is vibrant and strong in color, not completely opaque. This royal blue is also pretty good. And Dutchess Lounge, starting with the upper left color. This is a metallic silver. It's very high shine, great smooth finish. Upper right color. This is a deep purple shade with purple glitter particles. Again, great smooth finish. The shimmer particles don't show up too prominently though. Bottom left shade, which in the pan is a deep violet color with lighter purple shimmer particles. It is stiffer in the pan, so I'm not surprised that it's coming off kind of weak and poor in pigmentation. Building up the shade a little bit here. It's not too bad with 2 layers. Bottom right shade. This is a charcoal with silver shimmer particles, very prominent sparkly finish, and great dense color there. And the middle shade, which is a matte, bright purple color, but again, translucent finish on the skin. Again, I think I'd give this palette a B, maybe a B+. Really disappointing shade here. 2 very impressive shades, and then 2 okay shades, although I do think that there is too much repetition between these 2 very dark black, gray, purple shades, so probably an overall score of a B. There are 3 Chic color products that are in this collection. I just picked up this one, which is more of a blush. The other 2 are bronzing colors. This is called Rose Champagne Glow. You can see this marbleized finish here. It's a very, very large compact. This is my hand, and that is how big the compact is. And here it is, say, compared to something like MAC's Mineralized Blush. Alright, applying this with an angled powder brush. This is just 1 layer. So I guess it actually is more appropriate as a highlighter, at least on this first layer. It's very finely milled, champagne colored shimmer on the skin. Here is 2 layers, so you're getting just a hint more pink tone and more noticeable shimmery finish. And with 3 layers. So if you want a shimmery blush, then this could work if you apply multiple layers, but otherwise this is going to be a nice neutral toned highlighting color to pair with a pink or red blush. So there you have 1 layer, 2, and 3. There's also a cream eyeliner in this collection. It's called the On Edge Cream Eyeliner, and it's in the color Cocoa. And it does come with this brush here. So this is what the packaging looks like, and I want to show you that they've sealed the product inside to keep it from drying out. And the brush is a flat, very thin, synthetic bristled, almost like a concealer type brush. Here's what the color looks like in the pot. I'm going to use the brush that it comes with to swatch the color for you. So using the flat side of the brush, it's this very deep brown shade, not completely opaque, but close enough. And then using the thin side of the brush. It's a good standard brown gel liner. And there's not going to be much to show you with this product, but I just wanted to let you know that there is also an eyeshadow primer that is releasing with this collection, and it's called Take on the Day Eyeshadow Primer, and the name is For My Primas. And here's the packaging, and it's quite liquidy actually. So it's a very interesting texture. I've never used a primer that is this liquid based. So I'm going to swatch on this side of my arm, and then I'll swatch a shadow over the primer and then over bare skin to see if it makes a big difference in terms of the vibrancy of the shadow, and then I'll make sure in the review to let you know how long wearing it is and how much it helps shadows to not crease. So here is that kind of weakly pigmented olive shade that we saw from Metropolitan Nights over bare skin. That's what one layer looks like. And then over the primer, definitely a deeper color, more opaque, much stronger showing of color. So this is a good way to get more out of the eyeshadows from this collection, is to apply them over this primer. And it's also interesting because when I do videos, I normally apply them over a primer, which is e.l.f.'s primer, which I love. It's very high quality, but it's interesting that even when I applied this color over the e.l.f. primer, it was still pretty weak in pigmentation, but applied over this Fergie eyeshadow primer, it's much better in finish. Alright, so there you have a first look into Wet n Wild's upcoming Fergie collection. I do think that the palettes are mixed in terms of quality, which is kind of to be expected. That usually happens with the palette. Most of the times you'll have some good colors and some disappointing ones. But I think that for the price, given that they're $6 or less and include 5 shades each, you really can't complain too much, even when you have maybe 1 or 2 lower quality eyeshadows. I think my favorite would be Metropolitan Nights, just because it had the most consistent quality shadows. And I do really like the Rose Champagne Glow cheek color. I think it's a beautiful and refined highlighter for the face. The gel liner seems to be pretty high quality, and certainly for the price comparable to getting something like a MAC Fluid line. And then that primer, I was quite surprised with not only the formula, but also the fact that it really did make that shadow more vibrant, even compared to something that I consider a very high quality product, which is that e.l.f. primer. Alright, please let me know what you think of any of these items, if you're excited to try this collection, or if you have tried any of these items and like or dislike them. You can leave your thoughts in the comment section below or at allurabeauty.com. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I will see you in the next one.